first of all, I'm going to show you the menus and things. You got your things down here, armor, flight. This is where you find your ballast, which are really useful for counterbalancing things. Your weapons, your explosives and blades. Your machinery, this includes the wheels, things like springs, turning blocks, pistons, grabbers, blocks. It does what they, what you think it does. Now, turning. Turning is achieved by either having some sort of turning mechanism like a tractor would, or like a car where you change the orientation of the wheels, but for a lot of people, especially on V, like to use a dual wheel system where you have the wheels create forward motion more on one side than on the other by hitting left or right. So on the left, it would be forwards right and reverse left. On the right, it would be forwards left and reverse right. This is because you want to basically be able to turn in a circle, having the wheels turn in opposite directions. So a simple catapult, it involves the turning mechanism from before, along with weaponry. Now this is really important for some of the levels where you want to destroy things, and whether you want to destroy things in general. It's a little bit testy because of the way the explosive is not actually held in by anything other than just sitting in the holder there, but it works pretty well. It doesn't have any counterbalances on it, so when you fire, it'll actually lift up the back. This isn't too bad because if you're playing in a mode where you have the ability to actually have your blocks break, this prevents your neck here, this sort of neck, from snapping in half, or this section from breaking off. Now, what you can actually do is you can remove a holder, which is one of the generally you can place bombs in certain areas, but the holder is usually the most convenient place to place a block because it's right there, and it's one of the only ones that will actually in one block hold your bombs from exploding. You can also place flaming balls or spikes in those, but you can take a grabber and put them on the bottom side, and it'll actually grab onto your bomb before it has a chance to explode or touch anything or anything like that. So it'll only fire, it'll only let go when you hit the appropriate button. This is one design which I found to work well. Now, you see, with a catapult, you generally want a some sort of ballast in the back. You could use this, the reloading system, as the ballast, but for this demonstration I kind of put it on the side so that you could see it more while I'm firing. And doing the same thing as before, it's got the neck and all that. This is more prone to actually being broken right here because of the way it's actually counterbalanced. And so it's very simple. It's just, fires. That was too close. And then you have your, it's basically just a grabber on a hinge, a turning steering hinge. And you just place the bombs right into the holder. Fire again. So the way this works is you basically have these wheels, both turning in opposite directions. You can change the direction of a wheel or something else, like another object, by going over it, scrolling, and hitting F. This will change the orientation of the object, which way it's turning. This also applies to things like this. Not sure how that... Yeah, this really just changed the orientation. And so, yeah, your bombs are pretty testy. Any sort of like large drop will blow them up. So, you know, say if I launch one real quick and I went to grab a new one, and I dropped it from too far up, there's a pretty good chance it'll explode. Now, it is important to note that the physics in this game are non-deterministic, so if you do the same thing, like the exact same thing, more than once, it won't always happen the exact same way. So if you had like a helicopter, say, and it just produced nothing but upward thrust, sometimes it'll start going to the left, and sometimes it'll start going to the right. So that is important to remember. Sometimes the bombs won't explode, sometimes they will, sometimes things will break. That's why you have the option to reset the game.